funky.
On today's episode of Free Unsolicited Cooking Knowledge, we'll be doing a garden tour. Can you hear me? Can you see me? Welcome back, my little spoons. Today is a little different of an episode, obviously. I wanted to give you a tour of my garden. I don't know how to do this. I've never done a garden tour. We are battling the elements out here. It is raining. Before we get into it, I just want to do a fit check. So if you're thinking of going into farming, this is what you might want to wear, okay? You may make fun of me for my umbrella hat, but the UV rays are deadly out here. I personally love these umbrella hats. They literally rain or shine. They work great, and I use them in the pool. Secondly, a UV long sleeve collared shirt. Not only will this protect you from the sun, it will also protect you from ticks. You can see things easily crawling on you. Don't mind the stains. This is a very well-loved shirt. And coveralls, overalls? Coveralls. Overalls are the sleeves, right?
Ignore what I just said. I'm actually wearing overalls, and the coveralls are the ones with the long sleeves.
With a lot of pockets, because I do like to carry a lot of tools when I'm gardening and or cleaning up the property. This is what I wear even in the deadest summer because, what? Safety first. I may look like a nerd, but I don't care. We don't want skin cancer, all right? Or bug bites or Lyme disease from ticks. And every time we're out here, definitely come across the ticks. So this is this is Farmer Safety 101. Oh, and my boots. They are actually 19 years old. I got them when I was 14, but they've been through a lot. If you are deciding to buy boots, Ariats are the way to go. Moving on. So I'm very thankful you are here, my little spoons. You follow me for my cooking. A lot of my ingredients during the summertime anyway, and some of it, I guess, during the winter, depending what I dry, comes from my garden. Obviously, we have moved in the last year. I didn't have as much produce as I do now, and I kind of just wanted to share what I do for my garden. This is just to the taste and the food that I like. Remember, I'm Italian. It's gonna be mainly tomatoes. All right. I really want to walk through the garden. It is very muddy, and there's a good chance I might sink and never get out. I might just do a walk by. If you're ready, I'm ready. Tighten your bootstraps and let's get going. Ready? Okay, I just did a quick change and now it's starting to rain. This is my favorite visor. It's white, and it obviously it's my other job, my night job. All right. Oh, for frig's sakes. Okay, so this is my zucchini here. As you can see, it's beautiful. I have a few zooks in here. So look how beautiful. Some of them are pretty much ready for picking. We also like to do zucchini flowers. I love eating deep fried zucchini flowers if you haven't tried it. It's starting to kind of come down. That's great. God, I love filming in the outdoors. Please, baby Jesus. Oh, it's coming down. Okay, you know what? Let's cut to the greenhouse. We are in my greenhouse. I was gonna do this differently. Sorry if my audio is being mean. This rain is heavy. So much for thinking that nothing was gonna rain on us. This is my fig tree. This was planted, God, probably early 2000s, so almost 20 years. Above me are grapes on this beautiful, it's like a drop ceiling without the ceiling. Grid, yes. I have grapes on the grid. I found a couple of red grapes, kind of. They're getting there.
This is an olive tree that we've had for many years. It has not produced any olives. I know exactly why. It's just been in the greenhouse and it's not getting the sun it needs. Also, we are not really an olive tree climate. It is a very large barrel and very heavy, so I cannot get it out into the sun. It's doing fine, it's growing, there's just no fruit on it. So, but I do use it for decoration for my fall centerpieces. And yeah, maybe next summer I can get it outside and get it some TLC that it really needs.
I planted tomatoes early in the season because our greenhouse is heated. As you can see, they look a little wilted because the humidity is crazy, but these tomatoes are just so healthy. And I have about 24 of these in here right now. Quinn, don't hate me. I'm carrying my lav mic because I don't have a wireless yet. Sponsor me, people. Well, this next contraption, I would like to call my dad learning YouTube at 81. So this is like a dad experiment in the greenhouse, apparently. He really wanted to try this, so don't know what else to say. We do have some melon in the garden. Yeah, so melon project. Red tomatoes, oh, a couple actually. Beautiful, just beautiful. These are Italian basil. They get big. As you can see, these are still very young, very soft. So this is a project that my dad and I have been working on because every season I make a peach habanero hot sauce, and we've been growing our own peach trees. They are still very young. The wind would destroy them if we planted them on the property right now. So we'll see how this project goes. I have about 4 on the go. I would like at least 2 peach trees because I don't make a lot of hot sauce. I mean, maybe one day I could sell it, but you know, we just have enough for us at the end of the season. Obviously the freestanding thermometer, it says it's 76 degrees in here. It is not 76 degrees in here. I am telling you it's 86 degrees in here. It is hot and spicy. The sun is out and I'm gonna show you the rest of my garden. The old Pasquale, it's been around since before I was born. This one's a fun one to drive. There is no power steering, so if you want a workout, he'll take you for a ride, okay? My dad's constantly fixing it. I don't think it ever ran perfectly. So thank you, Pasquale. We have a lot of memories, but your power steering will probably never be fixed. We have a love-hate relationship. This is John. He's newer to us anyway. Again, it's never really run perfectly, but it has power steering. It's got a great aesthetic with the green, so I'm not mad about it. And also, don't come for me in the comments with how like janky my yard is right now. It is a project. My project was the garden, and we're slowly cleaning up the yard and the property. It's a whole thing. And yes, that groundhog still lives on the property, and I can't clean it because it's gonna attack me.
Also, the horse is watching me. Oh God. Gonna attack me.
John, you're great. I think you tilled maybe half the land one day and then decided to die. Sorry, I don't love you guys. You guys give me grief most of the time. So I can't actually like walk in there. I can, but I'm probably gonna sink and never come out, and then RIP Lily, you know what I'm saying? We started with the zucchini. I have to point, sorry. Down past the zucchini, we have our sweet peppers. You can pick them early and do green peppers. Roasted green peppers are actually really good. They have to be garden grown. Anything in the store is just flavorless and sad. We have sweet peppers and more sweet peppers and chili peppers into tomatoes. The type of tomatoes that I am growing is I have Roma tomatoes, I have beefsteak tomatoes, I have vine tomatoes. They're all mixed together. I don't think I really split them up. I also have, it's the sweet tomatoes. The ones you see like on the mini, they look like mini vine tomatoes. They're so good and so good for bruschetta. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 rows of tomatoes alone. There's probably about 30 to 40 plants per row. So as an Italian, we make sauce, homemade jars of sauce. So at the end of the season, it's usually end of August, maybe early September. You can't go past the first 2 weeks of September because then your tomatoes start to taste very acidic and they're watery. Depending on the season, it's just, ugh. You want to do your sauce end of August, very early September. So what we do is we pick the bushels if it's a bad season. Sometimes we have to contact local farmers for Roma tomatoes. So we have the tomatoes in this one. We got some weeds on the end. That's what the tractor didn't cover. I'll have to go with the hoe, as they say, and I will have to get rid of it. Obviously, I can't do it now. So in this one, we have, I think those are, more zucchini. There's some odd tomato plants. Oh, and cucumbers and melons, but the cucumbers this year are just sad. It's just a sad state of affairs. And the weeds have taken over. This is, we've de-weeded this like 4 times already this season. Tomatoes, zucchini, some melons, pumpkins. They just didn't really take. I'm not sure why. That's just the life of a farmer. This is like my main garden, but I also have 6 garden boxes that I built this year. And the reason why I built these boxes is for this exact reason, is that I cannot venture out there to get my vegetables because I will say, I built these so I didn't have to bend over, I don't know, work smarter, not harder, right? Anyway, they look like graves and I love that about them. I am roasting out here. This is my pride and joy of my garden this year because I am shocked. At my other place, I planted tons of parsley and those, I'll have to insert a photo. They're like green worms and they ate all my parsley. It was like, bruh. Anyway, so this is my parsley, just a bouquet of beautifulness. Like, oh, look at them glisten, like, parsley. Beautiful. My basil, I thought it was gonna die. I planted it too soon. I transplanted them too soon. They're coming in beautifully. There is one right here that didn't quite make it. It's holding on, but I don't know if it's gonna make it. Parsley, basil, staples in the house. So these are heirloom tomatoes. If you can see, we have tons of tomatoes coming in. Just can't wait. I got black, yellow, pink, I think was one of them I planted this year. You can't tell, but they're just loaded with tomatoes. And then I have a lowly basil plant back there. So we'll head on over to the next grave. Also, these would be really cool for Halloween for decorations. This garden box, very important to the integrity of my season. We have habaneros, okay? And then my lazarets. So for habaneros, this always happens every season. I don't know why. There's always 1 out of my 4 plants that is tiny. Just tiny. So this is my hot pepper station, you know what I'm saying? These are just regular, just tomato plants again, so we can have like tomato salad when it rains. And actually now looking at this, I should be pruning some because I have a eggplant under here. It's thriving. It's ginormous. I don't like eggplants. I planted them for my mom, but she did make an eggplant parmesan the other week that was not too shabby, all right? We have some cubanelles down here. Again, I like them fried. Can't go wrong with fried peppers, in my opinion. So that's this. And in front of me is just strictly the eggplant grave over here. Look at all them eggplants.
I can't wait till I have chickens so I can do that bit.
They're the healthiest and hardiest. Like, come on, look at this. Look at this. Black Beauty eggplants. You could see like some of the flowers are coming in. They're purple flowers in case you ever wondered how eggplants grow. Oh, also, yeah, smash this with the tractor. Good times. So these were, again, my sweet tomatoes. They were dying, okay? These 6 plants, they were dying. I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna throw them in there. If they take, they take. If they don't, whatever. Clearly they took. I didn't prune them. I didn't even put cages on them. So we have a tomato bush, all right? And then I have my little dill cucumbers down here. Again, they were on death's door. They're almost still on death's door, in my opinion. They're growing. They're doing just fine. So we got tomatoes and cucumbers. This was my throw whatever last seedlings you have in here. And what's that thing from Jurassic Park? Nature will find a way. Ian Malcolm, nature finds a way. Life finds a way. It's life.
But life finds a way.
So that's it for my graves. I don't have a name for this bad boy. This is a club cadet. Cub cadet, not club, but I do feel like I should roll up to the club when I be driving this, you know what I'm saying? We've been through a lot. We cut the grass. That takes about 3 hours. So yeah, I had to YouTube how to start this bad boy. You can't reverse while the blades are going, in case you're wondering. I learned a lesson, a very valuable lesson, my friends. I killed the battery on it. It's brand new, but I killed the battery on it because I left it in like the idle when I put it back instead of turning it all the way to, you know. So now just by rule of thumb, I make sure I take the key out. This is what these tests are for, my friends. She's an okay ride. This is fun when I slam into the brakes and I go flying forward, but besides that, it always keeps you literally on your toes, so there's that. It's very scary in this ditch here, very scary. I've almost tipped her about 4 times. I think that's pretty much all she wrote for this guy. All right, see ya. It's Brittany, bitch. All right, I just wanted to introduce you to Nikita. She is my 16-year-old purebred husky. She looks a little mangy because she is shedding and doesn't want me to brush her. She's got a lot of obvious like joint pains and stuff, and she hates being cuddled, so that makes my heart hurt. But yeah, so she is deaf and blind basically. But she is still strong like a sled dog. I walk her on this rope because it's light and she still feels like she has the freedom of the no chains. But if I didn't have her attached, she would wander off. Oh, is that Nikita? Come here. And she's dirty because she just is a farm dog. I don't know what else to tell you. But yeah, get a husky because they're great. Woo! She is actually a sweetheart and her personality is that of a dingbat. So look at this. See, she doesn't like it. Right, you're just an old gal. Oh, okay. She wants to run. She is still full of energy. Anyway, that's the garden, my little spoons. Thank you for joining me today. I'm glad that it stopped raining. I'm glad that Nikita joined us. She is just wandering. She doesn't want any part of showbiz. Can't wait to show you the many meals that I will make from my garden. We're sorry we didn't get into the field really, but you wouldn't see me ever again. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for sharing. Thank you for messaging me all the time, asking when my next, video is gonna come out. I've been quite busy with this property, so it's really hard to sit down and do a few days of 8-hour editing days. I'm getting better, but it's still a learning process for me. But I really appreciate your support. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope it turned out. I don't even know. We'll see. Thank you, and I will see you next time. And you know what? Gardening.